Our Bible word is Psalm 57, verse 10. For your mercy reaches unto the heavens, and your truth unto the clouds. So here we have a psalm, and it has various elements to it. The first part of it, it's a lament, basically, where there's this cry for help. And then the rest of the psalm is where the speaker, the psalmist, he promises God that I will bring you praise. He's now in a phase where he's in danger. He's somehow persecuted. The superscription of the psalm speaks of a time when David was pursued by Saul, and then David hid himself in a cave. And we can read about that. Either it's the event of where he goes into a cave in 1 Samuel chapter 22, or he goes into another cave in 1 Samuel chapter 24. But the psalm now claims that it refers to this time period of David when he was fleeing away from Saul. And so the first portion, that's from verses 1 to 6, is this lament. And it's firstly this cry for help. If we go to verse 1, be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me, for my soul trusts in you, and in the shadow of your wings I will make my refuge, until these calamities have passed by. So he says his realm of protection is God, and he cries for mercy. God, help me. And in verse 2, I will cry out to God Most High, to God who performs all things for me. He shall send from heaven and save me. He reproaches the one who would swallow me up. Then the psalmist also describes this experience of danger that he's experiencing, because he says there, my soul's among lions, there in verse 4. It also says in verse 6, they have prepared a net for my steps. They have dug a pit before me. So there are people who are after his life. There's also a petition specifically. If we go to verse 5, be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be above all the earth. So in other words, God, reveal your power. In the sense of come to my rescue, come help me. Show that you're above everything and in charge of everything. Now, the rest of the psalm is the psalmist giving an affirmation and also this readiness to praise. Affirmation in the sense of he's loyal to God, he will trust God. And also, he has this promise that he'll praise God in public once he's received this help. So, first, there's this affirmation. Let's go to verses 7. My heart is steadfast, O God, my heart is steadfast. Now there's also this promise of praise that he will bring. I will sing and give praise. Then the psalmist also, he anticipates this help. He also, in a sense, brings it on because he speaks of praise that he'll bring, and he'll use musical instruments to do so, but also to usher in the dawn, he says. In other words, in a sense, he wants to usher in or bring about a new set of circumstances. That is when he experiences God's help. But he also gives this promise of praise that once he's received help, he will bring praise to God. Again, let's go to verse 9. I will praise you, O Lord, among the peoples. I will sing to you among the nations. So why will he sing? Why will he bring praise? And our answer is our Bible word. For your mercy reaches unto the heavens, and your truth unto the clouds. So he recognizes God is supreme, he's almighty, and that he can come to his rescue. And once he's experienced this rescue, he hasn't experienced it yet. He's looking forward to it. His song, his praise usher in the dawn, or it will usher in this change of circumstances where he will experience God's help. And he will sing praise, like our Bible word says, because God, his mercy reaches unto the heavens, and his truth unto the clouds. And then lastly, the last verse is again a petition, exactly the same one as we find in verse 5. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be above all the earth. In other words, show your power. Show that you can help. You are in control of everything. So our Psalm 57, it supposedly relates to a time of David when he was persecuted by Saul or pursued by Saul, and he comes to God with a lament. That's what we find in verses 1 to 7. And then the rest of the psalm is basically where he affirms his loyalty to God, his trust in God, and also he makes this promise that once he's experienced God's help, he will sing hymns of praise to God.